Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
You are looking live at Warren Area High School's Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium, where tonight the Warren Dragons and the Bradford Owls are set to do battle from Warren Area High School. It's a District 9, District 10 crossover matchup here on YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com. Andy Close here with you. This should be a good one tonight, folks. A nice crowd filing in here as Warren and Bradford get set to do battle. Reminder, you are inside the Freedom Investment Management Group pregame show. For all your financial needs, go to freedomwealthcoach.com. As always, this is the Rehab Center broadcast booth. Chiropractors caring for health. Visit them online at therehabcenters.com. That's centers spelled the old-fashioned way. Game stream brought to you by the Computer Guru of Leaper. Visit them online at thecomputerguru.net. And you are on the drive to the game, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. Visit them online at warrentirecenter.com. All-America. Yeah, we'll get the All-America Awards and Green Keys to the game here shortly. But, again, these are two teams that come in playing some pretty good basketball early in the season. Warren coming off a 2-0, coming off a tournament title in the Brookville Tip-Off Tournament. They beat the host Raiders in the opener 65-50 and followed that up with a 75-45 win over Union in the championship game there. Bradford went 1-1 in the Randy Stebbins Memorial Tournament at Otto Eldred, took care of Eisenhower 67-40 in their opener, and then lost an absolute thriller, a game I was lucky enough to be at. 62-56 they lost in overtime to Otto Eldred, and that, anyone who's seen or knows about that Otto Eldred team, that is nothing to hang your head about there. That was a very, very good basketball game between two very good teams. In that game for Bradford jumped out to an 11-point lead in the first half. Otto came storming back. It was Otto that actually led late, but a Jake Franz 3 with 30 seconds to go sent the game into overtime, where Otto Eldred was victorious. And for Warren, again, they beat a very good Brookville team. We're kind of in control throughout that one. Parks Ordway was the tournament MVP, over 20 points in both games, including 25 in the championship game against Union. Brady Burdine, Tommy Nyquist also in double figures in both of those games for the Dragons. And Franz led Bradford with 16 points in the overtime loss to Otto Eldred. It was Brendan Warner with 9 points also for the Owls in that one. A really well-balanced effort for Bradford in that ball game. So again, these two teams have very high aspirations. Warren, I want to talk about these junior classes as well, if I may. Of course, we have the seniors on each team. Parks Ordway, Owen Becker for the Dragons, like Lucas Johnson for Bradford. But these are really, really talented junior classes. For Bradford, you have the likes of Franz, you have Chase Weinberg, AJ Gleason, just a really, really talented group. Isaiah Fitton as well. Warner is a junior for the Owls. And then for Warren, Nyquist, Barnes, Braylon Barnes, Brady Burdine, all juniors. And then their top two guys off the bench, Connor Hoffman and Jack Darling, both sophomore or juniors as well for the Dragons. So a lot of talent in those junior classes for both teams. Of course, Talon Reese, sophomore for Bradford. He's the quarterback on the football team. He'll be in the starting lineup tonight as well, a sophomore. Warren is really kind of led by its backcourt. Nyquist has started since he was a freshman, Ordway since he was a sophomore, and they play really well together. Insert Brady Burdine and Braylon Barnes into the mix this year, kind of got their feet wet at the varsity level a year ago, and they kind of make the Dragons go. And for Bradford, look for them to rely on their strength and athleticism. Though Franz, who might be the smallest player on the court at times, he can really fill it up. So look for him as well. It's time to get to the keys to the game, brought to you by All-American Awards in Engraving. They will put almost anything on almost everything. Visit them online at allamericanhq.com. And I think the key for Warren is quick shots. This is a very talented backcourt, but some might say a little undersized, can be disrupted by length at times. So I think really, transition offense will be important for Warren, really getting some looks before Bradford can set their defense. So look for that for the Dragons. I think for Bradford, it's very important to get off to a quick start. Of course, on the road at Otto Elder, it's 8 miles away. They had a good crowd for both those games. Their first really true road test of the year. So important for them. The always loud flannel panel down there for Warren. I think important for the Owls to get off to a quick start and kind of not really allow that crowd to get into the flow of the game. So we'll see what happens there. I want to remind you tonight's game is also being brought to you by Oil Country Crates. Your products are protection. Custom-made crates for shipping and beyond. Visit them online at oilcountrycrates.com. We're going to take another quick break, be back with the national anthem and starting lineups. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckedinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399.
And there you have the national anthem from the trumpet of Miss Marsha White, Warren Area High School Music Director. We'll get you situated here in just a moment, folks, with the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bradford Owls, under the direction of Coach John Bernardi. Junior, number 21, Chase Weinberg. Sophomore, number 3, Talon Reese. Junior, number 10, Jake France. Junior number 12, Brandon Warner. And junior number 35, A.J. Gleason, rounds out the starting lineup for Coach John Bernardi's Owls. And now for the Warren Dragons, who are under the direction of head coach Jeff Burdine. Customary intros here for Warren. Assisted by Jeff Eaton and Dave Papalea are the Dragons. And here we go for the Dragons. Junior guard number 10, Tommy Nyquist. Junior guard number 3, Brady Burdine, son of head coach Jeff Burdine. Forward junior number 23, Braylon Barnes. At center, a senior number 21, Owen Becker. And at guard, a senior number 0, Parks Ordaway for the Dragons. So, to reset the starting lineups for Bradford, Talon Reese, Jake Franz, Brendan Warner, Chase Weinberg, and A.J. Gleason. And for Warren, Tommy Nyquist, Parks Ordaway, Brady Burdine, Braylon Barnes, and Owen Becker. Again, Andy Close with you here, flying solo tonight on D910sports.com, the YDL Sports Network. So glad you're tuning in. And we are just about set to go here from Warren Area High School. Again, both coaches giving final instructions to their groups. Again, this should be a good one. Warren coming in with a record of 2-0, wins over Brookville and Union. Bradford coming in 1-1, win over Eisenhower, and an overtime loss to Otto Eldred. Looks like it will be Chase Weinberg to jump center for Bradford, and for Warren, it'll be Owen Becker. So Weinberg, the junior, and Becker, the senior, to jump center. And we are just about ready to go as Jeremy Schmader will throw the ball up in the air. And we are underway. Ball controlled by Gleason and the Owls. And already we have an over and back violation. So early turnover, ball to the Dragons. And ball into the hands of Tommy Nyquist, the talented junior point guard for the Dragons. Nyquist gets it over to Ordaway, guarded tightly by Weinberg. Dragons swinging around the perimeter. Now with the Barnes up top. Nyquist over to Ordaway. Now gets it over to Barnes. Burdine swings it. Ordaway will fire a deep three off the back of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound, Nyquist. Nyquist will reset, and Ordaway thought about taking another one. Now dishes it off to Becker. Mid-range jumper. Rattles around, no good. Rebounds in the hands of Talon Reese, and Bradford controls. Reese gets it over to Franz. Now swing it over to Warner. Now over in the corner to Franz, looking for Gleason, and Reese retrieves it, but it goes right into the hands of Becker, and we're going to have a foul on the play. So Dragon basketball here. Nyquist has it at the top of the key. Dishes to Becker. Becker is rejected by Weinberg, and Weinberg controls the rebound. Franz with it out top. Now swings over to Reese as the Owls work it around the perimeter. And again, there's another turnover on the Owls as that pass too tall as Weinberg was looking for Warner there. And Nyquist controls for the Dragons. He'll bring it across the timeline. And down low to Barnes. Barnes' a shot, no good. Rebound controlled by A.J. Gleason. Weinberg with it for the Owls. Now swings it back up top to Franz. He'll reset for Bradford. Franz drives the lane, stripped by Nyquist, and goes out of bounds. So Warren basketball. So 3 early turnovers here for Bradford. No score here in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Tucked In Farms, a modern event venue in the heart of Cook's Forest. Visit them online at tuckedinfarms.com or call them at 814-316-9399. Ordway will fire corner three, in and out, no good. Offensive rebound, Barnes. That shot is up and in. The Dragons are on the board. So 2-0 Warren on the Ordway jumper. It's 2-0. Owls working around the perimeter. Reese has it now up top, guarded closely by Burdine. Franz with it now. Franz gets it over to Reese. Reese guarded by Burdine. Tight man-to-man defense here by the Dragons. And that pass, Warner now gets it inside to Franz. Tries to post up Barnes. Oh, a nice move by Franz. Goes up and under for two. So Jake Franz get the Owls on the board. It's 2-2. Dragons push. Nyquist will fire a three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound control by Weinberg. Now into the hands of Talon Reese. So 3 minutes in, it's just 2-2. Warner thought about a deep three. This ball is going to be taken away by Nyquist. Nyquist will go coast to coast and lay it up and in. So Tommy Nyquist makes it 4-2 Dragons, and we're going to get a quick Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout by Bradford. We'll take it with them and be right back. Your score, Warren 4, Bradford 2. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Tucked In Farm in Cooksburg, PA has been the go-to place in northwestern Pennsylvania for weddings, private and corporate events, and other gatherings since 2015. Located on a 140-acre private estate, our event venue features an elegant barn, a timber frame pavilion with a grand fireplace, and a thoughtfully restored 1860 farmhouse that offers a spot for quiet time of relaxation and romantic getaway. Check us out online at www.tuckedinfarm.com. That's tuckedinfarm.com. Or call us at 814-316-9399.
All right, back. Bradford inbounds. Dragons showing a little 1-2-2 pressure. Reese gets it across the timeline now over to Gleason. Gleason will fire the jumper. That's blocked by Becker and into the hands of Nyquist. And Nyquist will look to push. Nyquist gets it ahead to Barnes. Barnes thought about the three. Now he'll drive baseline. Barnes' shot is up and good. Braylon Barnes up for two, and the Dragons lead 6-2. So 3 field goals made for the Dragons by 3 different players, Nyquist, Ordway, and Barnes. As Warner has it there in the corner. His jumper, no good. Offensive rebound to Talon Reese. Weinberg now drives baseline. Weinberg will go up and in for 2. Nice move there by Chase Weinberg. The Owls taking advantage of the offensive glass there. Nyquist with it up top, gets it to Barnes. Barnes, Burdine swings it to Nyquist, ball deflected by Franz momentarily. Dragons working around the perimeter. Barnes with it up top. Nyquist thought about the three. Now he'll back it out. Ordway over to Nyquist. Getting shot fake as the Dragons patiently working around the perimeter here. Back to Burdine out top, guarded by Reese. Burdine picks up his dribble, swings it to Becker in the corner. Becker will fire corner three, no good. Rebound in the hands of Gleason. He gets it to Warner, and Warner will look to push. Weinberg drives baseline again. Ball is taken away by Burdine. Burdine gets to the head to Ordway. Ordway will lay it up and in for 2. Makes it 8-4 Dragons. We surpass the midway point here of the first quarter. Owls with it, and we're going to get a foul here on the Dragons. And that foul is on Parks Ordway, his first, team's first. As checking in for Bradford, be number 24, Isaiah Fitton, into the game for the first time, the senior. And that ball almost taken away by Burdine, but into the hands of Gleason. Now Burdine's got to get back. He does. Franz with it now. Gets it over to Fitton. Fitton guarded tightly by Ordway. Gets a step on him. Now backs it out inside to Gleason. Shot off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Burdine. Off to Nyquist. He'll look to push. Nyquist gets it to Barnes. Now back to Burdine. Tries to split the defenders. We're going to get a foul call here on the Owls. Let's see who they tag here. And they're going to get Talon Reese for the foul. His first. Team's first as Connor Hoffman checks into the game for Warren. number 33. He'll replace Braylon Barnes. Nyquist with it now for the Dragons. Gets it over Burdine. Burdine will fire an open three. That's good. An icy ink three-pointer for Brady Burdine. It's 11-4 Dragons. Dragons look to pressure here. Oh, get it. Oh, nice pass inside to Weinberg. Unable to finish. Rebound into the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman looks to push and gets it to Nyquist. Nyquist swings. Corner. Ordaway. Three. No good. Rebound Fitton. Fitton brings it across the timeline for the Owls. Weinberg gets it back up top to Franz. Quick moving first quarter here, brought to you by Tucked In Farms, the first quarter. Weinberg with it. Now he'll dribble it back out up top to Franz, and Franz will reset the offense, guarded by Nyquist. Fitton. Guarded tightly there by Becker. Now swings it over to Franz. Franz gets it to Weinberg. Weinberg got the size advantage on Hoffman. Goes up, shot no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist pushes, layup, no good. Rebound Fitton. Fitton gets to Franz. Now Franz will push for the Owls. Oh, nice move by Franz. Goes coast to coast, and we're going to get a foul here on the play. So Jake Franz will go to the Ty Nesta Builders free throw line. Bradford's trying to build upon its margin here. The Ty Nesta Builders free throw line. First shot up and good. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. Lucas Johnson, number 2, into the game for Bradford. Jack Darling, number 4, into the game for Warren. So one more Ty Nesta Builder free throw for Gleason, or for France, excuse me. That shot no good. Rebound controlled by the Dragons. Into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist, now Hoffman with it to Burdine up top. Swings. Nyquist thought about the three. Now he'll drive. Little runner. In and out. No good. Rebound tipped by Darling into the hands of Reese. Owls look to push. Franz cut off by Burdine. And ball taken away by Darling, but he was out of bounds. So it'll stay with the Owls. 56 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Reese will inbound. Gets it into Fitton. Fitton guarded by Hoffman. Fitton cut off, kicks it back out to Reese. Reese, little jab step, now drives. Reese has it poked away into the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman will look to push. Hoffman, coast to coast, layup no good, but he is fouled, and we'll head to the Ty Nesta Builder free throw line for a pair. Dragons on a nice little run here, brought to you by Home and Specialty Roofing. Home and Specialty Roofing, Oil City. Call them today for an estimate at 814-676-8024. Hoffman's first free throw in and out, no good. He'll get one more. 11-5 Dragons, 39 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Brought to you by Tucked In Farms. Hoffman's second free throw is good, and the Dragons lead 12-5. Late stages of the Tucked In Farms first quarter. Franz guarded by Nyquist. Gets it in the hands of Johnson. Johnson guarded by Parks Ordaway. 22 seconds to go here, opening quarter. Johnson cut off by Ordaway. Now ball into the hands of Franz. Gets a step on Nyquist. His shot, no good. Rebound into the hands. Franz gets it back, lays it up and in. Jake Franz for 2, and it's 12-7. And Burdine, might have been fouled. No, but he'll fire a 3. No good, and that will do it for the first quarter. So 1 quarter of play in the books. Your score, Warren 12, Bradford 7. We'll be back with second quarter action. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
And back here in Warren, time for the second quarter, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. A season pass from Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesta would make a great Christmas present for that special golfer in your life. Give them a call at 814-755-4558 to buy a season pass today at hunterstation.com. So 12-7 Dragons lead. They'll have the ball here to start the second quarter. Hoffman will fire a corner three. No good, but he's fouled, and I believe going to go to the line for three. He will. So Connor Hoffman will go to the Tynesta Builders free throw line for a pair. Warren is trying to build upon the lead at the Tynesta Builders Supply free throw line. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. So three coming here for Hoffman. First shot is up and good. 14 fouls for Bradford, 2 for Warren. Hoffman's second one also good. And the third for Hoffman is good. So Hoffman drains all three, and we got a football score, 14-7 Dragons, here early stages of the Hunter Station Golf Club's second quarter. Franz with it out top, now gets it to Warner. Warner guarded by Jack Darling. Now ball taken away by Hoffman into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist pushes, Nyquist shot no good. Rebound Becker, that up and in for Luke Becker at 16-7 Dragons. First 2 points of the game for Becker. Johnson with it now for the Owls. Gets it to Franz, guarded by Nyquist. Franz looks to drive, cut off. Oh, nice pass to Johnson. Johnson reverse layup, no good. Rebound into the hands of Becker. Gets it to Nyquist. Oh, Nyquist, beautiful pass to Becker, but better defense by the Owls. And it'll be a turnover to Bradford. And checking back in for Bradford will be number 3, Talon Reese, who will replace Isaiah Fitton. Owls bring across the timeline. That's Johnson. Johnson gets in the hands of Weinberg now in the corner to Warner. Warner will fire. Deep corner three. No good. Offensive rebound to Franz. Franz cuts it off, gets it back out to Johnson. Johnson swings it over to Reese. Reese will look to drive on Nyquist, and a lot of contact and an offensive foul on Talon Reese. And Johnson will sit down, and Adam Ward will come into the first time for the Owls. Ward wearing number 1. Nyquist brings it across the timeline with Warren leading 16-7. Nyquist swings it over to Hoffman. In the corner, Ordaway will fire a three. No good. Rebound into the hands of Ward, who just entered the game. Franz with it now, gets it as the Owls work around the perimeter. Ward will fire. Shot no good. Rebound into the hands of Becker. Gets it to Nyquist. Outlets to Ordaway. Ordaway layup no good. Rebound Becker. His shot, or excuse me, that was Barnes. His shot no good. Rebound controlled by the Owls. We're going to get a foul here on Warren. That's going to go against Becker. Team foul number 3 on the Dragons as A.J. Gleason re-enters the game for Bradford. 16-7, Dragons leading over Bradford. Hunter Station second quarter action here from Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium in Warren. Franz. Over, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. We'll stay with Bradford as Brady Burdine will re-enter for Warren. He'll replace Connor Hoffman. Owls get it in. That's Chase Weinberg with it, guarded tightly by Barnes. Weinberg will look to drive. We might have got away with a carry there. Ball into the hands of Johnson. Johnson drives, gets it to Gleason underneath. Gleason shot no good. Rebound in the hands of Ordaway. He'll look to push. Ordaway gets it to Nyquist. Barnes open, corner three, no good. Rebound, fought for, out of bounds to Bradford with 5:26 to go here in the second quarter. Oh, no, they say Warren ball, okay. So Nyquist with it up top for the Dragons. He'll swing it around now, back to Nyquist, gets it to Ordway. Ordway, Burdine, corner three, that's good. Brady Burdine with the icy ink three-pointer, and it's 20-7 Dragons. Second three of the game for Burdine. Weinberg. Al swinging around the perimeter now into the hands of Johnson. Johnson guarded by Ordway. Now Franz with it for the Owls, who are in a bit of a scoring drought here. Johnson with it. Gets it back out to Franz, guarded tightly by Nyquist. Franz looks, drives on Nyquist, now kicks it to Johnson, who will swing it back around to Ward. And nice pass inside to Weinberg. Shot no good, but he's going to get fouled. And it wasn't an assist, but you never have to worry about what you were going. It was a nice dish, and you never have to worry about what you are going to dish out for dinner when you go to Daddy's in Clarion. Visit them online at facebook.com/Daddy's Clarion. Weinberg to the tie nest to Builder's Supply. Free throw line for a pair. First shot is up and good for the junior. Franz and Weinberg actually the only two Owls to score in the game to this point. Weinberg's second shot is also good. So Weinberg knocks down a pair, makes it 20-9. Dragons bring it across the timeline. Nyquist with it. Nyquist drives that shot. No good, and we're going to have an offensive foul on Tommy Nyquist. So Warren leads by 11, 20-9. 4:23 to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Franz with it. Ooh, dangerous pass there. Over to Johnson. Johnson gets inside to Gleason. He'll post up on Becker. Cut off there. Now back out to Johnson. We approach the 4-minute mark here of the second quarter. Franz with it out top, guarded by Nyquist. Ward with it now for the Owls. Ward with a little fake and loses control of it. And steal into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist dishes to a wide open Burdine, who will lay it up and in for two. And the Dragons extend their lead to 13. It's 22-9. Franz brings it across the timeline for the Owls. Franz looks to drive on Nyquist. Shot no good. Rebound goes off the head, I think, of Braylon Barnes. And it'll stay with Bradford with 3:29 to go here in the second quarter. As Barnes will check out of the game, coming into the game for the Dragons, number 12, Anthony Arrett, senior. Owls inbound. That's Weinberg with it up top. Owls working around the perimeter now into the hands of Johnson. Oh, nice cut there by Weinberg. Cut off by the Dragons. And almost a steal. Owls get it back. Johnson looks to drive on Ordway. Johnson stops. Oh, nice little move there. A block by Becker, and Becker controls the rebound. There's the length of Owen Becker. Ball ahead now to Ordway. Gets it in the hands of Nyquist, and the Dragons will set their half-court offense. As we tick under 3 minutes to go here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Nyquist drives, kicks it back out. Ordway thought about the three. Now he'll pull up for a mid-range. That shot no good. Aaron tried to get it for the Dragons, but ball into the hands of Franz, and the Owls control. Franz with it for the Owls. Franz kicks over to Johnson. Johnson over to Ward. Ward has the ball taken away into the hands of Ordway. Ordway looks to push. Ordway dishes off to Becker. Shot no good. Rebound Weinberg. So a 2-on-1 there. The Dragons are unable to convert. Ball inside to Weinberg and traveled. Yes, he did. So with 2:10 to go in the second quarter, checking back in for Bradford is Isaiah Fitton, and Connor Hoffman will check back in for Warren. Nyquist with it. He'll bring it across the timeline for the Dragons. Garrett with it, gets it back to Nyquist. Nyquist in the corner to Burdine. Burdine looks to drive baseline. Burdine shot, no good. Rebound will stay with the Dragons with 1:53 to go here in the second quarter. Nyquist to trigger in. Oh, nice pass inside there to Eric. Unable to finish, but Burdine gets the rebound. He's fouled, and he's going to head to the Tie Nesta Builders free throw line for a pair. Warren is trying to build upon this lead at the Tie Nesta Builders Supply free throw line. Visit them online at tienestabuilders.us. So Burdine, if he could knock both these down, would be the first player into double figures. And the old announcer's jinx, he misses the first. He'll get one more. As Warner will check back in for Bradford, as does Barnes for the Dragons. Burdine's second shot, up and good. So 9 points for Brady Burdine, and the lead is 14 for the Dragons, their largest of the game here as we're under 2 minutes to play in the Hunter Station Golf Club, second quarter. There's a drive by Fitton, and he's going to be fouled by Hoffman, and he'll head to the Tie Nesta Builders free throw line for a pair. Just want to thank Fran Morelli Sales and Service. You can get a great used car from Fran Morelli Sales and Service in Brockway. Visit them online at franmorelli.com. First shot, no good by Fitton. He'll get one more. Fitton looks to become the third Owl to get into the scoring column here as Jack Darling checks back in for Warren, replacing Hoffman. Second shot, no good. Rebound controlled by the Dragons. Barnes into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist pushes. Barnes back to Nyquist. He'll set the offense for the Dragons. Nyquist looks to drive, goes all the way in, no good. But Nyquist will head to the Tie Nesta Builders free throw line for a pair. Nyquist. First shot, no good. He'll get one more. Already the fourth missed free throw for the Dragons. Nyquist's second shot also no good. And the rebound controlled by the Owls. Franz gets it into the hands of Fitton. We tick under a minute 20 to play here in the Hunter Station Golf Club second quarter. Johnson cut off, gets it to Fitton. Fitton into the hands of Warner. Warner with it, guarded by Darling as we hit a minute to play here. Now Weinberg up top, guarded by Eric. Jab step by Weinberg. And boy, Bradford finding tough sledding here in the half court. Franz guarded tightly by Nyquist. Now brings it back out almost to the mid-court stripe. Franz drives on Nyquist. Kick, that ball's intercepted by Burdine. And Burdine controls under 40 seconds to go here in the first half. Burdine, oh, what a pass inside to Barnes, who lays it up and in for two. It's 25-9 Dragons. Daddy's in Clarion, assist of the game. You never have to worry about where you're going to dish out when you go to Daddy's in Clarion. Visit them online, facebook.com/Daddy's Clarion. Warner thought about the three. You have 10 seconds to go here in the first half. Weinberg. And we're going to get a foul here on the Dragons. Just 2 seconds to play here in the first half. And Franz will go to the Tie Nesta Builder free throw line for a pair. Franz first shot up and good. So the Owls hit double figures. Point number 6 of the game for Jake Franz. Franz will get one more. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Weinberg is put back, no good. And we have reached the half here at Warren Area High School. Your score, Warren 25, Bradford 10. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. You are watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10 Sports.com.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
Located at 229 Liberty Street in downtown Warren, Freedom Investment Management Group has a passion for helping people manage and preserve their wealth. Partners Rob Maring and Dave Close, along with all the professionals at Freedom Investment Management Group, are committed to providing the highest level of service to our clients. Every member of our team is experienced, educated, and passionate. We intentionally maintain a low client-to-team member ratio so that we can consistently deliver concierge-like service. Simply put, we are not like many other wealth management firms. Come experience the difference. Visit us online at freedomwealthcoach.com. Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery, located at 2043 Pennsylvania Avenue East in Warren. We offer screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as graphic design, web design, photography, and custom frames, and specialize in youth fundraisers. We also offer photography services and custom frames. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
All right, welcome back to Warren Area High School's Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium. Andy Close here with you on D910sports.com, YDL Sports Network. At the half, Warren leading Bradford 25-10. Time for the Potter County Family Campground halftime show. At Potter County Family Campground, your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs, whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins. We have a camping experience for you. Open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. It's time for the Rehab Center statistics with 7 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. That's center spelled the old-fashioned way. Well, for Bradford, it's real simple scoring-wise. Jake Franz has 6. Chase Weinberg has 4 to account for their 10 points. And Warren's, I'm trying to get confirmation on this. I have a question on one of the buckets there. But this is what we have for the Dragons at the half. Brady Burdine does, in fact, lead the way with 9 points for the Dragons. Braylon Barnes, well, let's see. Yep. Brady Burdine with 9 for the Dragons. Parks Ordaway with 4. Owen Becker with 4. Connor Hoffman with 4. Tommy Nyquist with 2. And Braylon Barnes with 2 for the Dragons. At the half, they lead 25-10. Warren has pretty much led throughout in this one. They're being led by their defense. Talked about the half-court defense of Bradford maybe giving Warren some problems, but really it's been the half-court defense of the Dragons and really limiting Bradford. Not a lot of good shot attempts A couple when Francis drove the lane, but kind of had to create for himself. And Chase Weinberg's had a couple good looks underneath, but that's about it. Um, for Bradford, again, not a lot doing on the offensive end. And again, this a highly anticipated early season matchup, I would call it, District 9, District 10 crossover. Of course, these two teams, just separated by about 35 miles or so. A quick trip here for the Owls, and it's a traditional rivalry, even though they're in opposite districts, opposite conferences. They play pretty much every year. And, of course, um, both clubs, both programs have had some great teams in the past. Bradford, of course, under legendary head coach Dave Furman, and then again under Brian Hobbs as well, and John Bernardi now at the helm for Bradford. He's got a nice team here. Struggled a little bit in the first half, but this is a team that I think is going to win a lot of games in what's a very good D9 league. Of course, you have El County Catholic, a traditional power. Du Bois is very good. The Brookfield team that Warren beat in the tip-off tournament is very solid as well. Of course, Warren, Jeff Burdine's been here nearly 2 decades. Was a young pup when he took over the job. Now, of course, son Ben graduated, a sophomore at Mercyhurst University, pitcher on the baseball team, and youngest son Brady, a junior now for the Dragons. But he's had some very good teams as well. It's a Warren program that's competitive year in and year out. Probably the best team came in 06 and 07 when they advanced, made a run in the PIAA playoffs. But again, year in, year out, this is a very good Warren program. And Bradford, again, in very good hands under the direction of John Bernardi as well. Again, this is a good test, a real good test for both teams before they get we're in early December. You're not in the league play yet. You want to challenge yourself, and that's what games like this do. And at the half, Warren leads 25-10. We're going to take a quick break and be back with the keys to the second half, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
All right, back here at Joseph A. Massey Gymnasium in Warren, getting set for the start of third quarter action. Time for the keys to the second half. Brought to you by brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. And again, for Bradford, I think it's just chip away. You're not going to get it all back at once. Just take it one possession at a time. I think for Warren, keep up the defensive intensity because that's really what's allowed you to build this lead. So those are the keys to the second half, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving, as Talon Reese will inbound to start the second half for the Owls. Warner with it out top for Bradford. Now gets it in the hands of Reese. And that ball almost thrown away. Now it is into the hands of Burdine. Burdine gets it ahead to Becker. A 3-on-1 for the Dragons. Becker has it knocked away. Nice defensive play there by Franz. Stop the 3-on-1, but it'll be Warren ball out of bounds. Third quarter brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. There's always something to do in Warren County. Visit them online at wcvb.com/events. And Nyquist has it out top, and he will set the Dragon offense. Nyquist now into the hands of Barnes. Same starting five for both teams on the court. Burdine drives kind of wildly. It goes out of bounds and back to Bradford again. Weinberg, Reese, Gleason, Franz, and Warner for Bradford. Nyquist, Ordaway, Burdine, Barnes, and Becker for the Dragons. Franz with it, hounded by Nyquist. Now gets it to Gleason. Gleason will fire the mid-range jumper short. Rebound in the hands of Owen Becker. Nyquist will push. Nyquist gets it to Barnes. Barnes will fire a three. No good. Rebound, fought for, and will stay with the Dragons. Nice job there. Boxing out by Parks Ordaway on the taller Talon Reese. And it'll stay with the Dragons. And here's Becker to inbound. Gets it into the hands of Burdine. Now to Barnes. Burdine with it for the Dragons into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist looks to drive on Warner. Nyquist takes it up and in for two. Tommy Nyquist gives Warren a 27-10 lead on that drive. You too can drive the lane with a great used car from Framarelli Sales and Service in Brockway. Visit them online at framarelli.com. Warner with it now for the Owls. Gleason gets it over to Weinberg, now into the hands of Reese. Weinberg guarded by Becker. Becker all over Weinberg. Now Weinberg gets away from him. Weinberg drives, loses it, gets it back. Now gets it in the hands of Warner. Warner to Gleason. Ball knocked away by Barnes. Gleason gets it back. Over to Reese. He'll fire a three. No good. Offensive rebound out to Franz. Franz drives baseline. And Franz is going to get called for a travel. Ball back into the hands of the Dragons with 5:57 to go here in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Nyquist will walk it across half court for the Dragons. Nyquist gets it over to Burdine. Now Ordaway, he'll fire a corner three. It's no good. We're going to get a moving screen here, though, on the Dragons. So offensive foul on Warren. And they're going to get Braylon Barnes with that foul. First team foul of the half for Warren. And Nyquist will pick up full court here. Warner has it for the Owls. Warner now picked up by Ordaway. Just underway here, second half. Warren leading 27-10. Franz, nice pass inside to Gleason. Shot, no good. Rebound, Becker. There's just a lid on that rim right now for the Owls. Nyquist gets it over to Burdine. Burdine kicks it in the corner. Barnes gets it inside now. Ordaway, back out Burdine. Shot fake, great ball movement here. Nyquist drives, kicks, Barnes, three. Off the back of the iron, no good. We're going to get a foul on Warren. Or not a foul, just out of bounds to Bradford. My apologies. Owls with it. Franz. Now that ball taken away by Ordaway. Ordaway gets it to Becker. Becker to Burdine. Back to Becker, who lays it up and in for two. And the Dragons have their biggest lead of the game. It's 29-10. Weinberg trapped at half court. Gets it over to Franz. Franz inside to Warner. Warner lays it up and in for the Owls' first 2 points of the second half. And we're going to get a foul here on the Owls. Warner, the first player other than Weinberg or Franz to score for the Owls. Burdine with it up, now gets it up top to Nyquist. Nyquist plays catch with Ordway, now back out to Burdine on the perimeter. Oh, inside, nice pass to Becker, and he's going to be fouled by Weinberg and go to the Ty Nesta Builder free throw line for a pair. The Dragons are looking to build on their lead at Ty Nesta Builder Supply free throw line. Visit them online at tynestabuilders.us. Becker's first shot in and out, no good. He'll get one more. The free throw line hasn't been great for the Dragons so far tonight. One more for Becker. Shot up and good. And the lead is back to 18 for the Dragons. And Bradford breaks the pressure up ahead to Isaiah Fitton. Fitton had it poked away by Barnes, now in the hands of Warner. Weinberg thought about the three. And boy, Burdine, he's been all over the place defensively, deflected in the hands of Franz. Franz to Reese over to Fitton, now back out to Reese up top as the Owls working around the perimeter. Franz drives, jump stop, cut off by Nyquist. Gets it back to Warner. Warner kicks. Reese thought about the three. Now he'll drive. Shot up. No good. Rebound in the hands of Barnes. He'll get it to Nyquist. Nyquist looks to push. Oh, nice feed up ahead to Becker. And Becker has it plus the foul. Boy, great feed there from Nyquist. You never have to worry about what you're going to dish out for dinner when you go to Daddy's in Clarion. Visit them online at facebook.com/Daddy's Clarion. And Becker's free throw is good, and it's 33-12 Dragons. And that is up and good off a turnover from Becker, and Warren is pouring it on now here in the third quarter. And we're going to get a foul here on the Dragons as Connor Hoffman will check into the game for Warren, replacing Parks Ordway. Warner with it out top for Bradford, guarded by Barnes. Barnes gets it over to Reese. Reese will drive. Reese cut off. That ball out of bounds. He'll stay with Bradford as Jack Darling checks into the game for the Dragons. He'll replace Brady Burdine. We're going to Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your plumbing, heating, or AC takes a timeout, Luton's will get it running again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network, D910sports.com.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Welcome back to Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium, Warren County Visitors Bureau, third quarter. Warren leading Bradford 35-12. Fitton with it for the Owls. Fitton drives, cut off, kicks to an open Weinberg. His jumper, no good. Rebound, Reese. And Reese now into the hands of Warner. Fitton thought about the three. Now he'll drive, kicks it back out to Franz. Franz drives, and he's going to be fouled by Nyquist and head to the Ty Nesta Builders free throw line for a pair. So just over 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and Franz will head to the line for a pair. Franz first free throw up and good. He'll get one more. Second shot also good for Franz. That makes it 35-14. Nyquist gets it ahead to Barnes. Barnes back into the hands of Nyquist. Nyquist drives, kicks, open. Hoffman, three. That's good. Connor Hoffman with the Icy Ink three-pointer off the assist from Nyquist, and the Dragons extend their lead to 24. Warner with it now for the Owls. And we're going to push her. I think they might get Barnes for this, but we'll check the foul. Nope, that's why we checked it. I was wrong. I got Darling. Ball inbounded by the Owls. Oh, nice cut by Warner. Warner, and he's going to get called for a travel. So just nothing can go the Owls' way here right now. Again, that was a nice play there off the out of bounds as the Owls look to pressure now. And we're going to get a full timeout here. Jeff Burdine, Warren head coach, saw something he didn't like, so we'll take it with them. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your plumbing, heating, or AC takes a timeout, Luton's will get it running again. Visit them online at lutonsplumbing.com. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome back to Warren Area High School. We're in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Warren leading Bradford 38-14. Connor Hoffman will inbound to Tommy Nyquist for the Dragons. Nyquist over to Barnes. The Dragons leading by 24. An impressive defensive display here from Warren here tonight. And we're going to get a moving screen there on the Dragons. Nice little third quarter run here brought to you by Holman Specialty Roofing. This run is built by Holman Specialty Roofing in Oil City. Call today for an estimate 814-676-8024. Franz will bring it across half court for the Owls. Franz dishes in the corner to Warner. Now back out to Talon Reese as the Owls work it around the perimeter. Fitton looking for Reese, not there. Now back out to Weinberg. And that ball stolen away by Braylon Barnes. Barnes will go coast to coast and lay it in. Braylon Barnes extends the Dragons' lead. Now 6 for Barnes. Franz over to Reese, guarded tightly by Barnes into the corner to Weinberg. Weinberg thought about the three, now kicks it back out to Reese. Reese to Franz. Franz, shot fake, now he'll drive and kick, and ball taken away by Becker. We're going to get a foul here on Bradford. Boy, just active hands defensively for the Dragons as we're going to get Jake Franz for the foul. Owls' fourth team foul of the half. Dragons have 5. Connor Hoffman checks back in for the Dragons. This is Anthony Arrett. Brady Burdine will run point now for Warren as Nyquist gets a breather. Burdine kicks back out to Arrett. Arrett drives, kicks in. We're going to get a push before the shot. Had an open Connor Hoffman there in the corner. And the foul is going to go on Talon Reese. That'll be Bradford's 5th team foul of the half. Burdine will trigger in for the Dragons. Gets it inside, and that ball's going to be taken away by Talon Reese. And now Reese will look to push for the Owls. Reese gets it back out to Warner. Warner guarded by Darling. Warner kicks it back out now to Reese. Under 40 seconds to play now in the Warren County Visitors Bureau third quarter. Reese will reset, guarded by Burdine. Reese drives, throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebound, Arrett. Arrett gets it to Burdine. Burdine up ahead to Ordaway. Ordaway has it taken away by Franz. Franz to a wide open Reese, and Reese will lay it up for 2. Talon Reese his first points of the night. Burdine with 10 seconds to go now in the quarter. Burdine over to Ordway to a wide open Darling, but he traveled. I think he was caught off guard by how open he was. So turnover Dragons will give it back to Bradford. 40-16 Dragons. Franz will let it roll. Franz gets it in the corner to Fitton. He'll fire a three. In and out, no good. So 3 quarters of play in the books. Your score, Warren 40, Bradford 16. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Joseph A. Massa Gymnasium in Warren, except for the start of fourth quarter action. It's been all Warren here tonight. They lead Bradford 40-16 as we get set for the start of fourth quarter action. We set the lineups. The Owls will be Fitton, Weinberg, Franz, Ward, and Johnson. For Warren, Darling, Burdine, Hoffman, Errett, and Ordway. Fourth quarter brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC proudly serves Clarion, Venango, Jefferson, and Armstrong counties. Find out more at lutonsplumbing.com. Dragons working around the perimeter. And layup no good from Errett. Dragons, no. Bradford gets it back. Ward now gets it into the hands of Johnson. Johnson cut off by Burdine. Johnson with it as the Owls with the set. Fitton over to Ward. Owls working around the perimeter. Weinberg looking to post up on Errett. Johnson dribbles it off his foot and into the hands of Hoffman. Hoffman outlets to Ordway for an easy layup. Parks Ordway has been relatively quiet by his offensive standards tonight. Now 6 points. Lead extended to 42-16. Oh, a nice cut there to Fitton. Fitton, short little jumper in the lane. No good. Rebound Ordway. And pinball there. Owls control it. 42-16 Dragons. And Andy Close here with you for YDL Sports Network. So glad you're tuning in tonight. Dragons on top of the Owls here, 42-16 in the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Fitton now gets it over to Franz. Franz thought about the deep three. Now he'll drive on Hoffman. Franz drives, kicks. Weinberg, open corner three. No good. Rebound Burdine. Burdine goes coast to coast. His shot no good, but he'll go to the Tionesta Builders free throw line for a pair. Warren is trying to build upon its lead. The Tionesta Builders supply free throw line. Visit them online at tionestabuilders.us. We'll get the clock synced up here for you as Burdine goes to the line for a pair. Burdine looking to get in double figures. He has 9. That shot is up and good. So Burdine joins Owen Becker with 10 points for the Dragons. As entering the game for the first time for the, that was Owen Becker. Sorry, Becker checks back in. Burdine's second shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Ward. Pass now into Ward. Boy, he's hounded in there. Triple teamed and ball taken away into the hands of Jack Darling. Darling outlets to Burdine. And turnover there for the Dragons. Ball into the hands of Weinberg. And he'll bring it up the court for the Owls. Weinberg had it poked away there momentarily by Becker. Now Franz will set the Bradford offense. Franz kicks in the corner. Johnson drives baseline. Ordaway, shot no good, but he'll go to the Ty Nesta Builders free throw line for a pair. I think they're going to get Becker for that foul. They are. 5:36 to go in the fourth quarter. And Lucas Johnson will head to the line for 2. Johnson on the board with his first point of the night as Nyquist will check back in for the Dragons. He'll replace Darling. One more coming here for Lucas Johnson, senior. Second shot, no good. Rebound controlled by the Dragons. And that ball taken away by Johnson. So quick hands there by the Owl senior. Johnson with it now. Looks guarded by Burdine. Now we'll try driving on Burdine, but cut off there. Now kicks it in the corner to Weinberg. Weinberg picked up by Becker. Now back out top to Ward. So we approach 5 minutes to play here in the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Kick back out. Johnson will fire 3. No good. Rebound controlled by Hoffman. Dragons look to push. Becker ahead of the pack. Lost control of it for a second, but lays it up and in. So Owen Becker with the game-high 12 points here for Warren, and it's 45-17. Fitton cut off. Ball almost taken away by Nyquist, but it's back now. Nyquist deflects it right to Johnson. Johnson layup no good, and it'll be Warren basketball out of bounds with 4:36 to play. And a 25-17 or 45-17 advantage, for Warren. Nyquist. Burdine, nice crossover by Burdine. He'll drive, shot no good. Offensive rebound. Becker, that shot no good. And we're going to get a foul here on the Dragons. I think they're going to get Burdine with this. And that's going to be a 1-and-1 for the Owls. It is Burdine that is tagged with the foul. Braylon Barnes will check back in for Warren. And Tyler Gerg getting set to check into the game for the first time for Bradford. 4:21 to play. Weinberg to the line for a 1-and-1. The shot up and good for Weinberg. He'll get one more. Point number 5 on the evening for Chase. Weinberg's second shot, also good. So Weinberg knocks down a pair, makes it 45-19. As Gerg will enter for Bradford, Weinberg takes a seat. And Warren looks like it's going to get ready to empty its bench here very shortly. Nyquist over to Barnes. Ordaway. Back to Nyquist. Nyquist drives, kicks. That pass is going to be taken away by Fitton. Oh, a nice play there by Hoffman to recover. And we're going to get Jack Darling. And entering the game for the first time for Warren will be number 31, Johnny Corbett, as well as number 2, Chase Sittler, sophomore, and number 5, Logan Chrissy, freshman, Corbett, a junior. And there's a deep 3 by Franz, no good. Rebound controlled by the Dragons. Hoffman will push. Hoffman over to Sittler, his baseline jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by Fitton. Oh, a nice play there by Hoffman to take it away. And Coach Burdine tells Hoffman, slow it down. Chrissy with it up top, now over to Sittler. Corbett thinks about the 3, now drives, and is going to get called for a travel there, I believe. So turnover by the Dragons gives it back to Bradford. A 3:32 to go here in the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning fourth quarter. Johnson gets it over to Fitton. Fitton. Owls working around the perimeter. Franz will fire a 3 from the top of the key. That's good. Icy 3-pointer for Jake Franz makes it 45-22. Franz now into double figures with 10 points. Sittler with it for the Dragons, off to Chrissy. Chrissy drives, had 17 points, in the JV game. Sittler had 16 in the JV game. We're going to get a foul here on Bradford. They're going to get tag France for that, I think, and they'll send Corbett to the line for a one-on-one at the time. That's the Builder Supply free throw line. We'll get a couple of changes here for the Owls checking into the game for the first time. Number 22, Derek Lyons, and number 14, Wyatt Stark, as Corbett goes to the free throw line for a one-on-one. Corbett shot off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the Owls. It's Johnson with it. It's over to Stark. Back out to Ward, as both teams have emptied their bench here as Dragons in control, up 23 late in the fourth quarter. Gerg with it now for Bradford. Gerg, oh, nice little spin move. Tyler Gerg shot no good. Rebound controlled by the Dragons into the hands of Darling, and he'll get it to Connor Hoffman. Sittler with it now for the Dragons, gets in the corner to Corbett. Corbett has it taken away by Ward. Ward looks to push. Hoffman saves it, and Chrissy corrals it for the Dragons into the hands of Darling. Hoffman loses his dribble, kicks it out to Corbett. Corbett will fire a three. No good. Offensive rebound, Darling. Put back good. Darling gets it back again, and Darling will put it in for two. So persistence pays off there for Jack Darling, and he's in the scoring column. Now that ball almost goes out of bounds. And with it now, Stark for the Owls. Wyatt Stark into the hands of Derek Lyons. And there's a three that's no good, and rebound into the hands of Chase Sittler. Sittler will look to push for the Dragons. Sittler over to Hoffman. Gets it to Darling. And we're going to get a timeout here, I think, just to get subbed in the game for Warren, as entering for the first time will lead number 44, Grady Corey, and number 30, Carson Chase. We'll take that timeout with them, the Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout, and be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Back here at Warren, just out of the timeout. Dragons up 25, just over a minute to play. Ball into the hands of Sittler. Sittler drive, shot no good. Rebound, Stark controls and poked away there. I think that was by Corbett. We'll stay with Bradford. Corbett and Chrissy both giving chase. Number 50, Jesse Taylor into the game for Bradford. And that ball inbounded to Gerg. Gerg cut off. It's over to Stark. Now back over to Gerg. Gerg will drive his shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by the Dragons. Number 30, Carson Chase into the game for Warren. Chrissy with it now. Over to Corbett. That's number 44, Grady Corey, also in the game for Warren. And there's a three, no good by Chase. Offensive rebound. Corey, his shot up, no good. Chrissy crashes the glass. And it'll be Bradford ball with just 24 seconds remaining. So Warren will move to 3-0 on the young season. Bradford will fall to 1-2. Stark with it for the Owls. And nice hands there by Corey, poked away. Ball controlled by the Dragons. Chase over to Chrissy. Shot no good. Rebound Corey. No, rebound Owls. Outlet to Gerg. Poked away by Sittler. And with just 3 seconds to go, it'll be Bradford basketball. Inbound from the Owls. Shot is up and no good from Gerg. And that will do it. Your final score here this evening, Warren 47, Bradford 22. We'll be back with the Potter County Family Campground postgame show. You're watching high school basketball on the YDL Sports Network.
Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Are you looking for a great place to relax and enjoy the fresh mountain air of the Susquehannock State Forest in the Allegheny Mountains? Then the Potter County Campground is the place for you. Your outdoor adventure starts at the Potter County Campground with family and friends. The Potter County Campground can accommodate all your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of their camping cabins, they have a camping experience for you. Open year-round, the 44-acre Potter County Campground is located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check them out online at pottercountycamping.com.
All right, welcome back to the Potter County Family Campground post-game show. I'm Andy Close here with you for D910sports.com, YDL Sports Network. Potter County Family Campground. Your outdoor adventure starts here with family and friends. We can accommodate your camping needs. Whether you camp in a tent, RV, or one of our camping cabins, we have a camping experience for you. Open year-round and located in the heart of Potter County, God's country. Check us out online at pottercountycamping.com. Time for the Rehab Center statistics, brought to you by the Rehab Center. With 7 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. For Warren, Owen Becker led the way with 12 points. It was Brady Burdine with 10. Tommy Nyquist with 6. Paris Ordway with 6. Connor Hoffman with 7. Braylon Barnes with 6. And Jack Darling with 2 points for the Dragons. For Bradford, Jake Franz was in double figures with 10 points. Chase Weinberg with 6. 2 each for Talon Reese and Brandon Warner, and 1 for Lucas Johnson to round out the scoring for the Owls. Brought to you by the Rehab Center with the 7 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Check them out online at therehabcenter.com. And just yelled down to Warren assistant coach Jeff Eaton to bring us our player of the game. Brought to you by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. Visit them online at AlleghenyGrill.com. Also, want to thank Icy Inc. IcyInc.com. Be cool, wear icy, and all of our fine sponsors here this evening. And we're going to be getting our player of the game here momentarily. But again, just thoughts on the game. Both teams, Warren came in at 2-0, Bradford at 1-1 after the overtime loss to Otto Eldred. And again, it was really Warren controlling, dictating this game right from the get-go, and they did it with defense. Shut down really a Bradford team that played quite well against Otto Eldred there in the championship game of that Randy Stebbins Memorial Tournament there in Duke Center, Otto Eldred. But again, Franz in double figures with 10 for Bradford. That was pretty much it. Shots were hard to come by for the Owls in the half court. Number of steals and deflections for the Dragons, just not a lot of clean looks for Bradford, but John Bernardi, good coach. This was a good team. I think they'll bounce back, and this is a game you'd rather have early in the season than late, before the Owls really hit the teeth of D9 league play. And for Warren, Coach Jeff Burdine has to be very happy, especially again on the defensive end, and offensively, very balanced. Owen Becker and Brady Burdine, both in double figures with 12 and 10 points respectively. And I think we're going to be joined here by our player of the game here momentarily. And we'll turn it around here for him, Mr. Owen Becker. And let's get the camera on Owen. All right. Owen, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
It seemed like it started on defense for you guys. How were you able to shut them down tonight?
Just getting up in the passing lanes and playing good health defense.
And I got to ask, how nice was it to get on your home court for the first time this season in front of the flannel panel?
Oh, I love it. Every single time out here. They bring the energy for us that we need to win.
And, offensively, I was just going through the stats. Very balanced effort from you guys across the board. Is that kind of how you feel it's going to go for you this season?
Yeah,
a lot of guys that can score.
We got a lot of scorers on our team.
Again, 3-0. You win the Brookville tournament. You come in here and you win your home opener tonight. What do you feel like some of the strengths of this team are going to be this year?
Definitely on the offensive end. We like to score a lot and, just playing good defense.
Mm-hmm. And how important, too, in front of your home crowd was it kind of to come out and kind of establish yourself right away?
Oh, that was really important, for us to get our first win at the home court.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel like these kind of games that you're playing down in Brookville, beating the Bradford team here tonight, will prepare you down the road when you guys really look to get into the teeth of region play?
Oh, yeah. We set ourselves on a good start.
All right. Well, Owen, congratulations. Stick around. A player of the game T-shirt for you. I'm going to sign off here. This is Andy Close for D910sports.com, the YDL Sports Network. Once again, your final score, Warren's 47, Bradford 22. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and have a great rest of your night.